Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here, and I wanted to make an important video for a lot of the new Sony shooters out there, and just in general. And I feel that the kit lens that you can get with your Sony E-mount line, like the Sony a6000, a6300, the crop sensor line, NEX, is a bit underrated for what it performs. And I've shared a lot of photos, be it Instagram, on my website, on Facebook, or something like that. And a lot of people were like, wow, great image, great quality and everything. And they didn't know that it came from either one of these little guys right here, kit lenses. Now don't get me wrong, kit lenses aren't professional by all means, but if used by a professional, they can get great image quality out of them. Plus, for the affordability and what they are, they're very portable, they're very light, and the image quality that you can get from them, especially stopped up to maybe f6.3, f8, is phenomenal. That sweet spot on the lens is absolutely mind-blowing for what it is, for the price and what it can offer. The kit lens being offered with any camera right now, and this is the whole point of the video. I really wanted to see which one was better, and I think I have my choice, but the Sony SEL 16 to 50 3.5 to 5.6 OSS stabilization lens, this little pancake lens, pretty much comes with any of the Sony cameras as a kit lens that you could buy them. This 18 to 55 is also a kit lens that I think used to come with some cameras, but it's pretty much a separate purchase at this point. So I really just wanted to break these down a little bit, do a quick review, do a quick shootout, and I have some images and some video to see which one you would prefer and which one I would prefer in most of these situations, because guess what? There are some things about the 18 to 50, you may have never even heard of it. It's really strong for what it is, but let's just go over some of the specs, some of the perks, and let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, just looking into it, you know that this lens is probably a little bit more portable. The profile is a little less. Obviously, as you see right here, it is, and it really is. It's definitely easier to carry, but this is also not that big of a lens compared to a lot of the other lenses out there, the 18 to 55, and it's pretty portable as well. But if you need something definitely portable, you want to fit it into a tight little space or something like that, no pun intended, this is something that you could get, the 16 to 50, and it'll work very well. And it is, plasticky. One of the things is this is an all electronic lens, so it is a power zoom. So to zoom, you could either obviously do it with your camera, or you hold in the lens right here, you could do it on here, and it will zoom in for you, but you have no manual focus control over this lens. And that's why this is one of the perks of the 18 to 55. You do have a zoom lens, which is, obviously you move it right here, that's your back ring, and then your front ring is actually your focus ring. You could be a lot more precise with it, you can get exactly what you need, and taking advantage of some of the smaller depth of field you can get with this can be a huge perk with this lens. And that's why that's kind of a win if you kind of go head to head in regards to focusing. So both the 16 and the 18 both have 3.5 to 5.6 as their maximum apertures. They are variable, they are kit lenses, but they are obviously very affordable compared to the other options out there. They both have the OSS built into them for stabilization, so that's something that you're guaranteed to get, which is great. It works well. You may have seen it in my Sony a6300 video when I used the 16 to 50 when I was walking around. Really kind of looking at image quality and video, I feel that the 18 to 55 might have a little bit of a step up. And I do like the size of it. I do like the build of it. Once again, I like the option of being able to manually focus it, especially with the peaking and the magnification you get with these Sony mirrorless cameras. You can really fine tune what you want, and you're not just relying on the autofocus system, especially with the electronic only 16 to 50. So the 18 to 55 is very, very strong in that regards. But like I said, a lot of the specs are definitely the same. You get a little bit of a decent bokeh, but the focusing distance for both is about the same as well, and it's 9.8 inches. And you'll kind of see in this bokeh, in the close-ups of these images, is that it's very out of focus up front, but almost 10 inches back, it will be in focus. So I just wanted to show that extreme example as well. So when you're buying these cameras right now, especially the 6000 and 6300, the 16 to 50 is your kit lens that you could get for an extra couple $100. Like the body only into the 6300 is about $1,000, but with the kit, I think it's $1,150 or $1,200. So you're getting it at that price. But if you were to look at these on the shelf right now, you just had body only, you wanted a kit, something easy on the go and very affordable, the 18 to 55 you can find for about $270 to $300 brand new, and the 16 to 50 you can get for about $300 to $350, all depending on where you go, brand new as well. But really the only perk for me with the 16 to 50 is that, once again, image quality is phenomenal. If you can get it and it doesn't cost you much, absolutely get it, it's no problem. But the only perk is that it's really small, and I don't mind the electronic zoom, but I personally, coming from, Nikon DSLR lenses and everything like that, I like having the manual options for both, and that's really what kind of sold it for me. So if it was the 16 to 50 versus the 18 to 55, I'm taking the Sony 18 to 55 right now. The build quality is a little bit better, but I like having something That's a little bit more. And you technically lose a little bit on the wide angle, but you get 5 more millimeters going towards your telephoto, and that's at 5.6 as well. So keep that in mind. Either lens is not bad. They're very, very underrated, and I say that very confidently as well. I've taken some amazing things with that 16 to 50. In either case, both are perfectly fine lenses. They're great kit lenses, but if I was to choose one, it's the 18 to 55 in my opinion. Let me know down below. Have you had experience with either of these kit lenses? If you're a Sony shooter or anything outside, please let me know down below. And which one would you take in this situation? Let me know. 18 to 55 is a fantastic choice. And Ted Forbes, Art of Photography, actually recommended me to check this out a little while ago. And I did, and I really respect that he did because it's great. So 18 to 55 wins for me, but they are both phenomenal lenses between this and the 16 to 50.